All right, what's up, Pearland people? And the rest of the YouTube world. This episode of Where's My Tax Dollars? And by the way, there was a guy on there making fun of me saying that it don't make no sense saying where's my tax dollars. So, slang terminology, if you're asking somebody, hey man, where's my tax dollars? You're not saying where is my tax dollars, where are my tax dollars? You're not proper English. There's a whole point behind it. Where's my tax dollars? It's to catch attention, dude, so get over yourself. Anyway, I'm here in front of the Virtual Education Support Center, Pearland Independent School District at, I can't even read that, 1928 North Main Street, I believe. Making this video because beginning of this week, a kid was upset at school and he made a bomb threat here in Pearland at Jameson. And I know no one other than if you work for the school district knows about this because they didn't send no emails out. Well, the kid didn't get in trouble with law enforcement, even though law enforcement showed up in question, but he did get suspended until tomorrow, which is Friday. Got a 3-day suspension. I believe it was 3 days. Anyway, yeah, it was 3 days. So, it was also brought to my attention that after that happened, apparently they were walking back in, maybe lining up or something to go in. The kids were talking to him about why he said it, and he said that he knows the combination to his brother's safe, and he was going to kill a teacher and kill my daughter. So imagine how that made me feel. We didn't know nothing about this. No one called us. We didn't get no emails. Pearland didn't send no emails out, nothing. Well, let me tell you why. We had to call. Okay, hold on, let me back up. I don't want to get out of turn here. So when that kid said he was going to blow the school up, another kid screamed it out, and a bunch of kids were calling that kid a snitch because he basically tattletaled on the other one, saying he was going to blow the school up. Well, kid, if you're watching this or if your parents are watching this, you're not a snitch. It's the right thing to do, especially how, weird things happen in schools now. If you ever hear of a kid going to get stabbed or shot or anybody, you're not snitching, man. You might be saving someone's life. I'm not saying go to the police, but at least tell the person that's going to get stabbed or shot or whatever. At least let them know. If you're in school, tell the teachers or the principals. So, the kid that supposedly snitched, dude, you weren't a snitch. You done what was right. So don't be mad at yourself, and hopefully these kids don't pick on you about it. I told my daughter to apologize to you, and I hope she did. If she didn't, you let me know on here, and she will, because I'm not going to allow that. So, anyway, this kid said he was going to kill the teacher and my daughter. Well, none of the kids said anything, apparently, at that time. But another teacher asked, I guess was inquiring about what happened. And these kids said, yeah, when we were in the hall, or when we were lining up or what have you, he said that he knew the combination to his brother's safe and he was going to kill a teacher and my daughter. Well, multiple kids said that kid said that, told a teacher that kid said that. Well, I'd like to know if this is true or not, because if these kids told that teacher that the other kid was going to, potentially shoot the teacher and my daughter, try not to confuse y'all. I want to know why that teacher didn't go tell the principal or the police. And for two, why didn't we receive an email for that? Okay, so I think I have the answer, and it's the only reason I can say I think is because I was in here yesterday and talked to a woman. I don't have her card. Very nice woman. Actually talked to two different people. Talked to three. One at the front desk. A woman came out to speak with me, and then she got I don't want to say it wrong, but like the head lady over the junior highs, I believe. She let me go in the back. I recorded everything. She recorded me, and we talked about what happened. So they were emailing back and forth that night, because if the kid would have been brought up on charges, they would have sent an email out. That's what she said. The kid was not brought up on charges because, and this ain't the only reason, but I'm going to give you the reason I was given. The district attorney for the juvenile, they're out at a conference. So they don't come back till tomorrow, which is Friday. So, I don't know if the kid will be charged. If he does, he does. If he don't, he don't. But, how do y'all think my daughter felt? So you got to think, not just my daughter, but myself and my wife. I don't put up with people messing with my family. The city of Pearland knows that because back in January. Y'all hear about that later. You don't mess with my family. I'll do whatever I have to protect them. So if you want to try me, just try it. I don't give a damn. I'll protect my family at all costs. So just warning you now, don't try it. Well, somebody jacked with my daughter now. And it's a minor. Not going to do anything to him. Honestly, I don't think the kid should get arrested. I don't even know. I don't know how the system works on that end. Do I think charges should be brought up? Probably. And I think he should get counseling. Maybe not. And of course, when he becomes adult, it should be off his record. But I think the kid needs some help. I know all these kids personally. I think I've known them now for 6 years, all of them. I even know the one that made these threats. I'm not saying he's a bad kid, but I think he does need some counseling outside of the home because he's in trouble a lot. And he was in trouble whenever this happened. He was sitting out in trouble and got so mad that he said he was going to blow the school up because he couldn't play with the other kids. That's basically what happened. That's kind of crazy. And then later after that say he's going to kill a teacher and kill my daughter. I don't know what kind of policies are in the school. I mean, I've tried to ask them, and of course they don't want to be 100% transparent because they know I'll just hold it against them. But even if a threat is made at a school, no matter how severe, I don't know why the Pearland Independent School District didn't put out an email. I don't know why the Pearland Police Department didn't put one of their blotters out that this happened. It's like they just, the Pearland PD shoved it under the rug like they do everything else. I mean, I caught that ex-police chief got drunk, took that stop sign out, and wrecked his car. I've got the Pearland PD. They completely lied on that deal, and I caught them. And now that's under investigation. They had swept it under the rug. This was a couple years ago. I was going to leave it alone until they tried to railroad me back in January. Now they done open a can of worms that they're not going to be able to close. And these worms they're going to keep reproducing. I ain't going nowhere. So y'all better quit jacking with me. But anyway, I'll keep y'all updated on what's going on with this. I know the kid right now he got suspended for 3 days. He comes back tomorrow. To say I'm nervous that the kid's coming back to school tomorrow, I can say yes. Because across the country, if you go back over the last 10 years, kids as young as first grade have came to school with guns and made it into school. And Jameson, man, y'all just screw up constantly. Y'all have kept us out of the school before on a field trip day, which y'all aren't allowed to do. Y'all have a teacher in there that's bullying kids, which we have a conference tomorrow about that. And sometimes you can go in there, randomly show up, and there's not even a teacher man in the front door. It's a kid. Anyone can walk through that door, and there's a kid standing there that's I don't know what the kid's there for. To help you, to call the teacher or the administrator up to the front. I don't know. But there's a kid at the front desk. And this isn't just for me. This is someone else, another parent telling me this. They go up there to get their kid, and you can hear the administrator in the back giggling and talking with other people while they got that poor student up there watching the front door. Pretty sure that's not in the policy to have a kid watching the front door. But y'all getting called out on a bunch of crap. What is this test they just did? The SAT test, whatever the heck it is. The way y'all are making the smart kids go to tutoring, so the smart kids will automatically score higher on the test. Get the hell out of here. It's the kids that aren't doing good should be the ones in tutoring. And to say something about tutoring, there's no such thing as tutoring in Jameson. It's to go to complete homework. And I didn't even know until I came in here yesterday, and I don't know if y'all other parents know, there's 20 minutes during the day. I don't remember what they call it, but there's 20 minutes set aside in the middle of the day for the kids to do homework or what assignments they couldn't finish in class. They got 20 minutes to do it. I didn't know about that till today, or yesterday, I'm sorry. But anyway, I'm trying to keep this short. It's almost 10 minutes long, but I'll keep y'all informed on what's happening. I hope that kid gets help because I think he needs help because he's in trouble a lot. And now I think he took it too far. I know back when I was a kid, if this would have happened, we'd have never seen the kid again. He'd have went to juvenile hall. He'd have got hauled off. They'd have put him in an alternative school, changed school districts, something like that. He'd have been gone. But nowadays, the damn system's so sensitive. If somebody says that, they don't want to hurt somebody's damn feelings. And it's pathetic. Because the same thing, I told the district attorneys, whoever's answering the phones down there for the DAs, you know, while they're out on this conference and they can't press charges on anyone, which they come back tomorrow. I asked her how she would feel if someone in her office said that they were going to kill her and someone else in the office. Would you be okay with them coming back to work every day? Probably not. But for some reason, my daughter just has to be okay with it. She just has to deal with it. Y'all got to do better, man. And I'm not going to let this go neither. We're going to get to the bottom of this. And all you parents out there watching this in the city of Pearland, come up here. It's your right. Come in here and start asking them, why in the hell didn't y'all send an email out to at least say this happened? A kid threatened to bomb the school and threatened to kill 2 kids. They didn't tell none of y'all. Just uncalled for. Anyway, I'll keep y'all updated. Go check out my YouTube channel. I'll put stuff on the TikTok, Facebook, whatever. Just y'all follow me and I'll keep y'all updated. Laters.